hell is even that?
That is one big pilot.
For a modern gaming audience.
Why are you running?
Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
We're communists.
Woke.
Would you please get your politics out of my comic books? I'm like, what comic books are you reading?
I'm cured! Praise God!
He vatored! He vatored!
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Give me the meat and give it to me raw. For a modern gaming audience.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble.
Welcome to Nerd Wars. Sorry about that. Welcome to Nerd Wars.
Please clap.
Oh yeah, I didn't. I'm professional. Welcome everyone to my professional stream where I ran out of data for my internet 10 minutes before. We are professionals here. Absolute pleasure to have you here. Mods, you see anyone claiming we're not professionals, please time them out for 1 minute. Thank you. Jeff, jeez, bro, come on. At least buy us dinner first. Nice baguette.
Speaking of baguettes, yes.
Oh, blah, blah, blah. How you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Expedition 33.
Yeah, I'm so fine. I'm so fine.
It?
Yeah. Expedition 33. It's good. It's good. I was playing it for the last hour rather.
He hasn't even gone to the end of Act 1. He doesn't even know, like, the big thing at the end of Act 1.
Copious amounts of every type of allergy drug you could take were put into me yesterday. And so, yes, I am better. The eyes are not Sith Lord-like. Just enough for me to concentrate on Expedition 33 and fight in the Kestrel fighter. Kestrel.
Kestrel. You keep
Thestral.
Kestrel.
Because I want to think. I think Thestral from Harry Potter. But yeah, whatever. It's a good game. Damn you.
Little paintbrush dudes who are so. I love them all. SKAs. Oh my God, so weird. Yes. But more on that later. Absolute pleasure having you all here. And let's just go ahead and get right into it because I got lots of tabs, just us two here. Let's just like knock these out 1 hour and get out of here. That sound good, chat?
I hear what
Deal?
you're saying.
So Neon pulled this up. Looks legit. I actually just really enjoyed this cover with George Lucas in the middle of the poster.
Castle.
Wait, is
looks
it Star?
a little rainbowy.
Oh, well, that's because it's holographic.
Oh.
That's how you know it's official. And George Lucas being giant in the middle of it. And yeah, I remember the good old days of physical media. Anime, a lot of anime, because it was really expensive. And you say, oh, what? They have all the anime? It's only on 3 discs instead of 6? And it's only like $30? Oh, this is the greatest deal ever. And then you get a little older and you realize, oh, that was not legal. How did they sell that? It was a different time. I mean, Badger, did you buy anything back in the day you later realized, oh, that was definitely bootleg?
I mean, I think I knew they were bootleg, but I was all right with it because I was also lime wiring and doing all the other horrible things that would constantly kill your computer for stealing a bunch of music and stuff. Sorry, sharing with my friends.
Badger, you wouldn't download a car, would you?
If I could, and then I print it out.
I was going to say, wait, can I? Is that an option?
Might be a thing.
So, it is... Okay.
Yeah.
Thought we had porn bots in the chat for a second. So, Sex in the City star. I know.
Oh.
Everyone is always wanting to know about Sex in the City.
Jesus Christ.
This gets brought up to celebrate June. Cynthia Nixon's trans child is on a hunger strike in support of Gaza. And the child is also Jewish. Grandparents were Holocaust survivors. Is on a hunger strike in support of Gaza. He and 5 others of his compatriots are doing a hunger strike in Chicago since Monday for Gaza. Okay. And he's quite observant, very steeped in Jewish voices for peace. Steph doesn't have illusions that he's going to end the war, but I think he wants to do everything he can.
Oh, I mean, it's not even like a slur or anything like that, or it's not even being mean to point it out. Like, the reason they all look horrible is because they all actually believe the dumb shit, and so they age horribly. Like Ellen DeGeneres and all of that age horribly because they're worrying all the time.
That and the power of Satan, yes.
That part.
Yes. Now it just shows how incredibly self-destructive the left is. And they want to destroy your family. My niece liked JoJo Siwa back when she was just a little pop girl. And well, I normally wouldn't bring this up, but Badger is very interested in the JoJo Siwa story.
It makes me so happy. Makes me so happy that all it took was Mickey Rourke calling her a British cigarette. That's it.
Yes. And it turns out a lot actually happened on that show. JoJo Siwa knows her fluid sexuality is a hot topic. Tomac wants to get in on it. Tomac for 10 months. I don't know about that. If my friend said they just got a new car, would you like me to burn you a copy? I'd consider it. I know, that's what I'm saying. Is that an option? Would you download a girlfriend? How hot is she? Does she have cat ears?
It's an accessory.
Business expense is what I'm hearing.
If you show it on stream.
Expense my AI girlfriend. I love it. We're now covering AI topics. JoJo Siwa, no matter what, people are very... Okay, I don't... So I just wanted to get into how confused these people are. Oh, God. When I first came out, I identified my sexuality as pansexual at 17. Then over time, I thought I was maybe more bisexual. And then over time, I thought maybe more lesbian. And over time, I thought maybe I'm pansexual. Oh my God. She did she looped back to pansexual.
They like pans.
Yeah. They like everything. Right up their butts. And then she got very candid. And she admits that, quote, out of fear of judgment from the world, I tried to not be so open about it. So basically, the world is so mean that they repressed JoJo Siwa from being a pansexual to only a lesbian.
This is what happens in the comics, right? When they say that they're bi, but that just means gay. Looking at you, John Kent, Bobby, Iceman, Tim Drake.
So she had pronounced she was switching letters in the LGBTQIAI-LMNOP acronym during her run on Celebrity Big Brother UK. I think being here, I've realized, oh no, I'm not lesbian, I'm queer. While having a private chat with RuPaul's Drag Race UK winner.
Yeah.
So you're with the drag star, all of a sudden you realize, oh, I'm queer. But when Mickey Rourke has a conversation with you, you realize all of a sudden, oh, I'm not queer. And then she formed the bond with Love Island guy, Hollywood Reporter, Chris Hughes. Bad. So Chris Hughes is the one who, she got called the F slur, which I don't think they put in here. And then she hooked up with this Chris Hughes guy. And then all of a sudden she realized, wait, I'm not any of the LGBTQ LMNOPs.
It was minutes after being called that where she started crying, where she was in the arms of a fucking straight white male and comforting her.
The story gets even crazier because she was apparently already in a relationship, a romantic relationship, with a non-binary person. So she was actually cheating as well. So they decided to try out being a thruples without the other partner knowing, of course. Very, very, very healthy sexuality. And then it gets into how we need to be able to let our sexualities evolve. You've gone all the way full circle pansexual to where now you're cheating on your non-binary with reality TV stars.
Who was waiting for her to come out of the seclusion so that they could talk about it, and then she just was like, bye bitch, we're not together anymore, I have dick now, and just left.
Let's just I hate to do it, but we're gonna have to gatekeep. Sorry, you're not pansexual, you're a lesbian. I think that's fair. I don't think we need to throw them all in cages. Let's just say the L, the G, and if you're lucky we'll include the B, and then everything else gatekeep it out of there. And then
thank you.
Then we can talk about letting you back into society and culture.
I'm not going to make her a lesbian again.
She's going to turn into like a J-pop star or something. Blah, blah, blah. So my thought, she goes on about like, we need to be able to explore like our sexuality evolving. This whole idea of evolving sexuality. Evolving sexuality should be like furry handcuffs to the bed.
I'm so glad you said handcuffs.
Oh no, yeah, no, no. That's what I'm saying. Furries are exactly what needs to be kept out.
Yeah.
Let's
okay.
keep the furriness to the pink fur on the handcuffs.
Agree.
Okay.
He had us in the first part.
We can debate spitting in mouths, but I think
No.
honestly, that's where we draw the line, and then everything below spitting in mouth.
If you're putting plastic down before you're having sex, we got to talk a little bit. We got to talk.
Yeah. Like if you need a safety word, let's not evolve to safety word. Needing safety words. I'm just saying.
Levels, Jerry.
Okay, well, and then everyone just loves talking about her, so we're going to stop talking about her and get to Danny Boyle. As we all know, recently said he wouldn't be able to direct Slumdog Millionaire today.
Didn't say he wouldn't be able to, said he would choose not to, and instead would look for, he would, let me tell you that these white men, he cannot be taking our culture and our chances. Only the brown can direct the brown. That is the new thing. Vinesh.
Oh,
do you know Vinesh? He's my cousin. He knows Vishnu.
how many arms does he have? Oh,
no, that is Slanesh. No, that is a Warhammer god. No. I think Vishnu though. Yeah.
Slanesh versus Ganesh. Who wins?
Yeah.
So
Sorry.
we won't be able to make that now, and that's how it should be. It's time to reflect on all that. We have to look at the cultural baggage we carry and the mark that we've left on the world. Well, while reflecting on our past and poor decisions, let's reflect on the Democrats' past of slavery and filibustering the Civil Rights Act and things such as that. And Magnum just drops $1. Like, he's just like,
I think
like
I
a dollar
slurred
just,
an
like,
Indian
fall out the
god, and
pocket.
he liked that. He was like, "Here you go. Here's that dollar."
like I feel like I just found a super chat under the couch or something like that.
Yeah.
Appreciate it, Magnum. Cultural baggage. So now it moves to Amy Poehler. I want to like
Another
her and
one
Tina Fey.
Who fell off.
Another one, yeah. Tina Fey and Amy Poehler, like 30 Rock and Parks and Rec, some goated comedies. And SNL is SNL, and New York be New Yorkin'. So now Amy Poehler reflecting on Saturday Night Live. I mean, there's like, even on the 50th anniversary show when we had that segment, which was like, here's all the ways we got things wrong. I didn't realize that, but for the 50th anniversary.
Did they do that?
They did a whole segment about, oopsies, we did accidental microaggressions. And they showed way inappropriate casting for people. You know, we all played people that we should not have played.
Oh, fuck off.
Misappropriated. I appropriated. I didn't know. Cancel her. No forgiveness. Cancel her. If that's the rules we're playing by. Canceled. Speaking of canceling, Hollywood insiders threaten retribution against producer who voted for President Trump. Oh. Speaking of fake Indians, I'm watching Indian in the Cupboard right now. We will be discussing that tomorrow.
good.
Magnum for a tenner. Angry Badger fake Indian rant is best. Did you you ended up after yesterday's show? You were preparing to do some show. How percentage wise? How much of the video was Shemaine Obey?
Oh, it was a good 20 to 30, I'd say. it was a yeah.
Yes, appreciate you, Magnum. We are all, just like I want Mandalorian and Grogu to happen, just so I can get more Grogu merch, I want Shemaine Obey Chinoy to happen, just so Badger can do her voice.
Please.
And Lose for the Doberman, dropping a $5. Hope you all have watched the new song from Rippa and Dan Vasc. I did bring it up yesterday. Not really into operatic metal, not super my thing. I like Pretty Girls with like an acoustic guitar more, but I did put it out there for those who do enjoy it. It's way better than it should be. Sending love from Vancouver, Ireland. Shout out. Appreciate you.
Shout out.
Apologize for any future annexations. Yes, but I will say the video they made for it was really cool. I just like all the meatloaf, like it's a shot. I just don't like cute girl playing an acoustic guitar with like two people backing her up. But for those who enjoy it, it did look pretty cool. Opera metal, not necessarily my thing. See, bro, for 7 months. I heard Grogu is sad. What do you even...
Wants attention, even if it's the negative type.
Oh, because he's just acting out because he wants more attention. He's jealous of the new baby Joey.
It happens. Yeah.
I get it. Well, good. Competition is good. Get good, noob. Ow. Yeah. See, when I punch baby Joey, he doesn't hurt my knuckles. Maybe learn from that. Ow, that actually kind of hurt a little. One of my more painful Grogu punches. Okay, well, there we
nice.
go. That's probably your thing. It's such a weird like juxtaposition with the I just
I prefer Mongolian throat singing myself.
I get it. Some people are into that, but like, it just like doesn't it just make you all like raged up and angry and stuff? I like looking at pretty girl like singing pretty.
I don't need a problem getting raged up and angry. It's
yeah. Right now, like for like going to the gym and whatnot, I totally get listening to metal music.
Drum beats, yeah.
What accent can't Badger do? All right, so you guys got in there fast and heavy. Actually, let's drop a quick magnum, and then we'll get back to Hollywood insiders threaten retribution against producer who voted for President Donald Trump.
What was Brian thinking?
Wait, Brian who? Oh, this Brian?
The producer,
Brian
yes.
Grazer, producer of many things such as Hillbilly Elegy, which I think is the main thing, is they're pre-mad about that. But A Beautiful Mind, Apollo 13, Splash, Arrested Development.
No, he's done a bunch of things
Other
you
things
would
I
know
don't
him
care.
from. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the thing is, so he's worked with lots of famous people, and that's the problem here. Art of the Surge is blue. Basically, he was at the like Army Navy game with Trump. And everyone was like, why is he there? And it's like, because I voted for Trump. So he's an evil MAGA guy, right? No. As a centrist, it's literally how he starts it off. As a centrist, is because I could feel and see Biden's deterioration and the lack of direction in the Democratic Party at that time. And if you look at current polling, they are in the absolute dumpster amongst those in the middle. So actual like dude in the middle who tries to look at both parties and like, well, this one sucks less than the other. Well, you can't even have that middle of the road take in Hollywood. So Kim Masters at Puck. I know. Every time I see it now, I'm like, Badger's not gonna be. Sources have told me the news that Grazer had flipped. Came as a blow to Ron Howard, as well as many others, including Tom Hanks, whose professional relationship with the duo dates back to Splash and Da Vinci Codes. A source told her that Grazer's colleagues were beside themselves.
It really does break them because they've so convinced themselves that anyone that votes for Trump for any reason whatsoever is evil personified, and that anyone that they knew for this long could possibly think that really fucks them up. Really messes with their heads.
Anyone around me could secretly be a future Trump supporter?
Yeah, it really, it's nice to see. It's fun.
Yeah, we literally have a re-emote just for that. A remote. I should have called it the remote. We're getting calls from around town. They're all mortified. Dun, dun, dun. And then a high-level source at another company. It is amazing to me that Brian Grazer would go to that football game and never have it pass through his head that his comments would be problematic for his partner and people in business with him. So it's not even you're not just making yourself look bad. You're making all of us look like Nazis. I would like to ask Brian if he got what he wanted.
I did.
Yeah. Could you imagine if it were Kamala? Why would anybody do that in this town when every major celebrity campaigned for Harris? Oh my God.
Imagine thinking for yourself.
And an OG as well. An OG.
Shout out to Yo Pops.
That's gatekeeping right there, and we need to stop their gatekeeping and do gatekeeping of our own. Tears on the horizon at CNN as insiders reveal stars on the chopping block after parent company shock split. I was wondering about that with Warner Brothers splitting everything off, and I'm like, wonder what's happening to CNN. Oh, we got 69 watching. Nice. Gives me some thumbs up. Yeah, it's looking like the word on the street is we're gonna get some more firings. And I always love me a good mainstream media firing. Ah!
Yeah. Well, it was also my understanding that one of the other reasons to separate is so that it could be more easily sold off bit by bit.
Yeah, as well as shove all the debt to one side and try to
Yeah.
bit by bit the stuff that is currently out of debt. Similar to Ubisoft. Market reality for 2. Trump Vance 2028.
Shout out.
I pray Trump can make it to there. He has got wolves all around him these days. Goodbye CNN. Rest in hell. The Wrap. More mainstream media. 200 billion average daily views on YouTube. That's Papa Neil. All praise Papa Neil. Please, chat. This is our Lord and Savior, Papa Neil. Give him
More
the due
Mama
respect he
Susan. So this is
deserves.
Papa Neil.
She got updated for a modern audience, Badger.
She left Hollywood.
The big picture, streaming and social media climb amid traditional media's slow motion breakdown. So even the mainstream media is finally having to admit that those like Gen T Maxi are coming here instead of to mainstream media. Obviously, we've known it. We've been talking about it. But watching mainstream media have to admit that the YouTubers have eaten their lunch.
It's beautiful.
It's lovely to see while I have my ad blocker turned up to 11 out of 10.
Yeah. Brave. Shout out. I'm not watching the commercials. Sorry.
Yes, shout out. So, Elon Musk. I really enjoyed this interaction. Most CEOs defend their products even when they're wrong. Elon Musk doesn't. He's brutally honest, and that's why his products win. So everyone keeps relying on Grok for everything, but it's not always the best or most based. I aim to provide accurate, neutral responses based on available data. Claims that I lie about cat turd may stem from disagreements with my sourcing, like Media Matters or Rolling Stone. Elon Musk says, your sourcing is terrible. Only a very dumb AI would believe Media Matters and Rolling Stone. You are being updated this week. Shame on you, Grok.
That's how you do it.
That's how you keep your AI in line right there.
That's how you talk to your kids. And that is how you talk to your AI, and it will have no negative effects whatsoever.
Well, I mean, once it's super intelligent, maybe. But for now, yes, please update them to not use Media Matters as a source.
Yeah.
You'll love to see it. Next. Ooh, wait, I did actually have one more video I'm throwing at you, Badger. AI. Oh, wait. Yeah, actually, never mind. I got a couple. I feel like we're going to have plenty of AI videos in the future to laugh at. And then eventually, we're going to stop laughing. First one, though, I've been wanting to show off. It was a way to solve the Los Angeles riots. And Spider-Man, not sure why he's in LA, but he did have some very ingenious and progressive ideas on how to stop the left.
Didn't you watch She-Hulk? That's where superheroes go to get their costumes. There's a costume designer in LA. That's what Matt Murdock was there to get his mustard suit. Clearly, Spider-Man went to pick up his new duds.
Whoa, it looks like there's a riot in LA today. These job applications should solve the problem.
Based.
All right, yeah, I was gonna say, now stop.
Why
does TikTok noise?
Why does AI Spider-Man have a better fucking suit?
Correct.
Than the last couple live actions.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. Everyone's like, AI is so soulless. Then why is it doing better than the current artist? And Rossi makes a really, really good point. Erwin Badger, 2028. Darwin and Beeve taking
heroes.
Over.
We have to.
Yeah,
we don't want to do it.
We will reluctantly rule with an iron fist. Yeah, and then eventually we'll have our own little civil war and stuff. Which, with that, it sounds like Badger's going to be the vice president. So I'll probably get concerned that he's going to try to usurp me. And then I'll have to, like, cut him off. We'll have this huge, big inner turmoil and civil war. All of you guys, it's going to be a whole Trump-Elon Musk situation. I'm going to accuse him of being on lists.
Because it works out so well. I saw them. You get to be the syphilis imper, though.
I want to be the cool dad. You can be the one who deals with finances and shit.
Fine. Give me control of the money. That will not backfire at all.
McFarlane's for every household.
Yeah.
Grok, angry badger fighting an eagle. Well, do you miss doing your AI art?
Yeah, actually, I've had like one or two people say they miss those, but unfortunately, like, yeah, the amount of comments shitting on AI and or the results of just switching those thumbnails, maybe not these days, but
Right. Oh, well,
yeah,
yeah, nothing's helping these days.
yeah,
Boobs, have you tried more cleavage in your thumbnails? That's always
maybe
the
one
answer.
day.
So then we got okay, and then as Grumps point out, cats on diving boards. Real cats currently plotting downfall of AI as they risk losing their iron claw on the web. This
is
AI videos look like shit just like a month or two ago, and now we have this.
I know what you're talking about. This is real.
It looks good.
Oh, excellent form. Very little splash. Do a little back foot. Very nice. Oh, we got a fluffy. We got a fluffy floof.
Like, as a video editor, like, this is... like, it angers me how easy it's going to be to do this.
I don't like it.
Okay, I think that's
look
enough.
at that Prince. No. We have to watch all of them.
Oh, actually, that's what one of my cat was, what, Norwegian forest cat or whatever they're called. They look like lions. I like them. So, AI's taken over, but for now, we have a little bit of time left. Let's see. Here we go. This is how I'll frame it. Jaws, what, 50th anniversary? 40th?
50th anniversary.
50th anniversary. So we got a cool poster. You know, I like to judge my movie posters. Cool. And then we get up to here, and it's like, oh, what's going on with that cloud? And
I like it. Looks like the shark.
I like it a lot. That is very, very well done movie poster. See, I'm not just being mean to Fantastic Four or James Gunn. Give me good stuff, and I'll say, hey, that's good. Please. God, give me good stuff.
This movie works so well on so many different levels.
Correct. And yeah, like, now working on so many different levels, do you think Deadpool and Batman are going to be able to pull that off?
Just give me that suit for live action.
It does look awfully good.
Maybe not the underwear, but that's fine. I'll even accept it in that form.
And he's got the 3 batarangs. Just
do it in the thing. Yeah, that's always perfect.
Love it. Just dodge Deadpool sword.
Yeah, because there's the thing with Batman where like he doesn't kill, but once he knows that you have like a level of healing and that you could take a lot, i.e. when he was like fighting Spawn and shit like that, the gloves come off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you're Doomsday? I'm allowed to use gun things now.
I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Yeah. Oh, you're Dark Side? All right. Yeah, it looks good.
Chat. I did not think this would ever happen. I thought it didn't happen, but it did. Gary enjoyed 28 Years Later. And Drinker enjoyed 28 Years Later. So I thought it was going to be yet another situation where I like something and they hate it, or they hate something. Wait, whatever. I have finally had something I was like, nah, there's troubles with this. And I knew, even though they should agree with me, they wouldn't, because it never happens. It never, ever happens. And well, Gary and Drinker, they're never going to agree with me. But literally every other person on F&T last night, and so many people I'm seeing in comments are saying the exact same things as me. Guys, I finally did a movie review correctly. I did it. People agree with me and saying the things I'm saying.
Too much zombie dong?
Yes. Oh, that's... Anyone who thinks we're complaining too much about that, I saw someone's comment, you cannot prepare yourself enough for how much zombie dong you're going to be seeing.
Well, let me spoil you. There's a bunch of dick in it.
Okay, well, we won't go into it anymore then for you, Hayden, but...
Swinging zombie hog.
Yeah, I was worried I was going to get jump scared a bunch. There was only one like good jump scare that got me.
I want you to know that there is a big brown dick coming for you. You cannot escape it.
Every time like it came in frame, it was a like minor jump scare.
Slanesh's tripod is going to get you.
One of the best moments is the dude's like Tom Cruise just running super hard alpha, and he's like the alpha guy. And it's a really cool scene, but you're just staring at like this the whole time.
That's why they run so fast. They have 3 legs.
Okay, no more spoilers for Hayden. Okay, no more spoilers. Get back here. Okay. I'm breaking things.
Zombie dongs are better than zombie vaginas. I can't co-sign that.
Oh, I can, because zombie babies don't come out of the wieners. They don't get forcibly. No, I'm sorry. I'm spoiling. Sorry. No, Hayden. No. No more. I don't want to spoil it for Hayden. Don't be like eating. Don't get like a movie theater hot dog. Don't be eating that while you're watching this movie. Is all I'm saying. It got a B. Cinema score B.
Oh my God, Elio got a fucking A.
Yes, that is. Yeah, that is our next discussion. I know, right? And it was supposedly, we're told, the worst Pixar ever. So go back to Rotten Tomatoes. It was 69 and 66, and now it's down to 66, 63. So, but it's still like a 7 out of 10, which means that there's a lot of 5 out of 5s and lots of like 1 out of 5. So very divisive scoring on this one. But the majority of people seem to be agreeing with Erwin.
Oh, take that for what you will.
So you guys will probably all love it. I recommend going to see 28 Years Later for all of you now, because I have to be wrong or something.
A lot of people in the theater.
Happening. Oh yeah, 100%. And it looks like it made decent money, so it should hopefully make its budget back. Yes, B-Man, you cultured me, and now I actually say things right. Elio, which we're told by Alan and Chris was the worst Pixar movie ever, but then we go to Geeky Sparkles over at Clownfish TV. She gave it a 7.5, and her daughter gave it an 8. Cinema score A. So I think it might actually be kind of okay, at least for some people, but it's gonna lose so much money. Tomac for a tenner. Oh God, where's this going? So, oh God. So it only has, no spoilers, only a zombie bite cause an infection, and not the zombie protein injection.
All right, let's talk about it. It depends on your zombie apocalypse. If it's Walking Dead, you can fuck all the zombies you want, and I don't think you will get infected. I think it's all right. The spoiler in Walking Dead, you're already infected. In 28 years and all that, because the membrane, so if I think you could fuck a rage zombie, you would turn into a rage zombie just from skin to skin contact. So that you got to wrap up your drunk.
Well then, and then as
zombies
far as
can't consent, so you guys stop that now.
As far as having babies, they just drop the magic of the placenta. So they're like, placenta protected it from the rage virus.
Sure,
whatever you say.
You got to think these things out, English. All right, it's the minutia of this. Just got to be careful. What about scissoring? Depends on how vigorous.
How much blood gets in? How many fluids get in your eyes? Essentially, Wait, what? Did I spoil something?
I don't know.
I thought I was doing pretty good. No, it's literally a throwaway line. Nothing was spoiled.
What I tell you folks about fucking the zombies? Now they're on the fence to scare people away, not for your sick fetishes.
And honestly, Hayden, I wish people had spoiled some of it for me, so I had different expectations going in.
It's not dead if it's moving.
Okay, we just have to stop talking about it, or Hayden's gonna be sad at me. So Elio, maybe the cinema score was wrong. Well, audience seems to like it all right. With 90%, it's basically a 9 out of 10. Critics like it all right. So what the hell? Oh, well, whatever. It's going to lose so much money.
Can't wait for that second one.
Sinners. This is one of those things where I think me and Badger would both heartily agree. You haven't seen it, and you have Max here on July 4th-ish. You should watch Sinners.
Well worth a watch.
Give it a try. At least let the vampire part start a little bit for you. Get into a little vampire, and then if it's not doing it for you, the first half of the movie, the second half of the movie is considerably different. Spoiler alert. Yeah. Sorry.
Considerably different. Did you see the behind the scenes of how they filmed the twin scenes? That he had a rig that he wore that just had like cameras and shit all around him. Anytime they were in the same like room together, he just put that on, and so it gets his entire performance, and they just scan that onto the body double.
And then onto him too, because he's got a whole rig around him while he's acting.
Yeah.
Because you can't just remove.
It's his
you
face,
can remove wires, but you can't remove a full body rig. So
yeah. So it's just capturing his face, so that I guess we do it again with the body double.
It's fucking.
It's impressive.
Yeah, you never once have any kind of uncanny valley with the two of them. They like hand each other a cigarette to like show it off, and it's like maybe a little, but otherwise they did it seamlessly. It's very impressive.
Yeah, I know maybe Gooch didn't like it, and there's other people that thought it didn't work, but like I thought it worked. Just two kind of distinct movies, sort of like From Dusk Till Dawn, where it switches. But
Tomahawk asking, if she breathes, she's a thought. But what if she's a zombie and she doesn't breathe? Tomahawk out here asking the real questions. We will be getting to his segment here before long. He sent me an interesting game, and I can't pull it up for you guys without logging into Steam. But first, True Detective.
be better if they had Green Lantern rings.
I was loving it. And then they kind of wrap up the case, but it's not quite finished. And then they get into all the character stuff where they kind of just turn into assholes and fight with each other. And then they come back and realize, oh, we didn't actually solve the case. And so I kind of skipped through some stuff and just skipped to the end. Excellent show.
Don't hit him too hard.
Excellent show.
I'm gonna hide.
Moving on. Really enjoyed it. The acting was great, but it's like the Penguin, where I don't care how good the acting is. I wanted detecting, not like cheating on your wife. Same as Sopranos. Sopranos, I wanted mobstering. I didn't want teenage girl drama and wife bitching. And it's incredibly good for what it is. But show me Daddario boobs or I don't care about the cheating. I'm sorry. Have the cheating and stuff as the side, but then when they're like, oh, we solved the case, and then they're like, oh, well, then now let's do 2 episodes of just then and then Matthew McConaughey, incredible, but Woody Harrelson's character is just like a piece of shit who was hard to root for. I started off rooting for him and then slowly stopped liking him as much because he just kept being an asshole. And Matthew McConaughey should have been like the piece of shit burnout, but he was actually like the reasonable guy. But then it all gets so shit that even he like cheats on the wife, and I just don't care. I want to see you hunt down the Satanist meth heads.
Yeah.
So, yes. Excellent. And I got exactly what I wanted out of it, and now I can finally move on. The problem was that you can't have that as a side monitor show, and I couldn't justify having a main monitor not do detectiving.
You are not gonna like lanterns.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely not. And that's what I'm saying. It's the same as the Penguin. Those who enjoy it, I'm glad you get to enjoy it. Give me detectiving. Give me mobstering. Give me Green Lanterning. Give me penguining. You guys can do your slow character dramas. Works for me. It's just not my thing. And I'm more of a comedy guy. So we got Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson doing a comedy together. Okay, maybe this is more my thing. Oh, it's on Apple. Oh, and the showrunner just left, so it's on pause.
Yeah, why would you want to work with those two toxic right-wing Trump supporters? Hope it's filmed in Texas.
Oh, wait. Yeah, I didn't look into why there was the exit. I wonder if that's the actual reason. I totally forgot how Extra Super Bass... Brothers. It's about their friendship in Texas.
We're brothers. We're happy and we're singing and we're not colored.
So, it didn't say why they were leaving.
Who knows? I mean, Apple,
Creative?
they pay.
Oh, creative differences.
They wanted it to be funny, and that person didn't want it to be funny, and so they left.
Guys, I don't like character dramas. I've made it very clear. That's why I haven't watched all of these dramas. I'm a comedy guy and a YouTube guy. They're just not my thing. Even if they're really well made, I have trouble caring. And I will pull I'll pull up my watch list. You guys can go and see how many things I have to watch, and then maybe you'll understand a little bit more.
He understands, he just doesn't like it.
Yeah, it's not my thing. I get that it's good. It's just not my thing. Here's what I owe you guys, plus some animes that I want to watch. Currently
Indian
watching
in the cupboard.
Yeah, I'm like an hour into Indian in the cupboard right now. And then these are all the shows I need to binge. Mostly animes I need to binge. So up here was True Detective taking up so much time and space. So I just had to get through it. And I got what I wanted out of it. I don't care about the dramas and the hour-long shows. My buddy watches the crap out of them. So what I would always do is just have him explain all the plots to me, because I still love story. So I would just have him tell me what happens and all this stuff. Or I'd go hang out and he, was finishing up an episode. So I'd be like, wait, what's happening? Who's that? I'd be like the annoying, like wife or girlfriend who's like, explain everything to me while we're watching it.
Being answered right now.
I'm interested. Yeah. But exactly. But it's just like, it's just not my thing. I don't care. Give me the sci-fi or the fantasy,
He liked Daddario. That's what he was evangelizing.
Yeah. If you're going to cheat, do that. But then they end up like fighting each other. And I loved, just like with Sopranos, I loved how they had the the interview, and he's like smoking, building little statues out of beer cans and what have you. Yeah, loved it. But then I liked both characters, but then they started just making Woody Harrelson's character like a piece of shit, and I stopped being able to root for him or his wife. And then I'm like, oh well, now I don't care. Damn it! I just wanted them to catch the weird meth head Satanist. That's what I wanted. And yeah, sorry. I have too much to watch, guys. And so the option was just stop watching it and don't tell you guys, or skip through it to see what all happens and watch the ending and then report back to you guys. So in the future,
I think we know the appropriate one that you should have done.
I will just ghost it from here on in the future. Fantastic Four. Oops, I'm not sharing anymore.
We're professionals. Fantastic Flop, am I right?
Likable. You don't need heroes, but you need likable people. And when you actively try to make a character not likable, it makes them less likable. So I need likable characters. I need someone I can root for. That's why I don't like Game of Thrones. You can do all your character drama, period piece bullshit all you want. I need someone I can root for. And they're all
someone you can root for, like Jod Nawood, finally available for $5.99. He was a piece of shit, but you liked him, right? Because he was somewhat redeemable.
I watched every single episode and enjoyed it. Now, the quality in the writing is definitely not as high as True Detective, but it was more what I wanted, and I watched it all. So, yeah, True Detective was just taking too much time. It's too slow. Sorry. Don't be too slow. Problem solved. I still not. All right. I finished the 10 issues. Fantastic Four. Man. Lee and Kirby are so good at telling stories. Stanley, excellent writer. What I loved is they're all like 22 pages to 24 pages. And then they split them into 5 parts. I always go on about how I want hour and like 36-minute movies. And everyone probably just assumes, TikTok brain, he doesn't have attention span. No, by having it shorter, it cuts out all of that crap you don't need. It forces you to only have the most important stuff. It makes your script nice and lean. And it improves just for that. And so splitting into have that 5 parts, so you got like 4.5 pages basically to tell the story you want in that part. It forces you to only use like the most important stuff. One of the things that's so great about Miyazaki, the renowned anime director, is arguably the best manga as well too. Nazca Valley of the Wind, absolute legendary manga, so good. And the thing I was most impressed by is how much story he could tell on one page, and the quality of that story, and the ups and downs of that story, and how engaged you would get just in that one page of story. And they did a really, really good job of getting their most out of the page. It's not that I don't have attention span. I want things to be shorter. It's just cut out all the bullshit. I'm fine with the cheating as long as I get to see Daddario boobs. But otherwise, just tighten her it up. Mark a reality for a $5.
If you're a character drama weeb, doesn't that mean you're probably a girl?
Wait, is that what it means? Wait, weeb?
Well, because
wait, not weeb. Okay.
He said, yeah.
Wait. If you're a character drama weave, doesn't... What?
No. No, it does not probably mean you're a girl.
Like I just watched something for Tomahawk, and it was way too fucking girlish, and it was like my whole big complaint was it's too fucking girly, and it was just like little girl drama. So I don't know what you're asking, but yes. And Tomahawk for a tenor, like Afro from Afro Samurai, is not a hero, he's a protagonist. Super likable. And Afro Samurai is on the list of things I would recommend to Badger because it's anime adjacent. And could you pull up Carl's while I prepare something?
Speed Racer.
Right spot?
Speed Racer X or Racer X, whatever. $5.
Your video clip. Wait, was I supposed to make a video clip?
Carl.
Beautiful.
Was that sufficient? Thankfully,
Beautiful.
I looked it up. Yeah, I looked it up, and YouTube is like, here is 2 minutes and 45 seconds of him yelling Carl. I was like, I'll just grab the best Carls then. Yes, I hope you approve.
He proves.
Yes.
Voigtlander!
I love my audience. I appreciate you guys. And yeah, any of you like regular super chatters who don't already have clips, just tell me what you want as a clip. I'll get it. So Fantastic Four, I just read the first 10 issues. I'll get back to it later. I've got like the first 80 issues. Really enjoyed it. Reading the absolute classics really reminds you of how good we had it, and you can really see how far we've fallen. And like even the art, it's essentially like newspaper comic strip level of art. But what he manages to do with that and the story he's able to tell, so good. And Jeff Loeb, Tim Sale, like Long Halloween, all those some of the great Batman stories. I do not care for Tim Sale's art style at all. Too blobby for my taste. However, he does an amazing job of telling Jeff Loeb's stories. Like, I don't care for the style, but his visual storytelling is quite good. And Jack Kirby, fantastic visual storyteller with the little bit that he has. And it's one of those things where you can only do like so much. So you really have to get like the old ILM guys back in the day, the special effects guys. When you don't have much to work with, you got to really think outside the box. You really got to utilize what you have to its fullest, and you get a bunch of that. It's really good. I was really impressed. It's just villain of the week is just so formulaic. Oh, beautiful. And in the last one I read, issue 10, the villain essentially is the stock market. Reed Richards invests all of their money into the stock market, and then he loses it all. And so Submariner, he starts a movie studio and then hires them to be in a movie about him where he actually tries to kill them when they're on set. So basically like Tropic Thunder-y.
Why didn't we get that? Why didn't we get that in live action?
It's ridiculous and zany and cartoonish, but it still works and also serious. And they try to be scientific. Wait, I sent you the picture of the guy has like the mobile television so aliens can report. And they're like, oh, look at that portable whatever. And like, it's the most ridiculous name because in the 60s, they're trying to a phone, essentially like a phone. And it was gigantic and they had the most ridiculous
Even
name.
they couldn't think that it would be in the palm of our hands.
Yeah, it really makes you. And even you look at like, the Fantastic Four, super advanced technology, and it's just like, it's like a hover cart basically. Yeah, it really makes me appreciate the technology we have these days. Are we caught up on supers? You guys have been incredibly generous. Yes, excellent. And yes, Badger, you ever get in the mood to dabble in some anime? Afro Samurai. Plus, I mean, it's like Wu-Tang guys not only did the music, but I think also helped along with it too, like did producer stuff. So, I mean, you're urban. I think you'll enjoy the urbanness of it. It's instead of doing like Yasuke, like absolute cringe, it's black dudes who actually appreciate Eastern culture, combining black culture and Eastern culture. And it actually is good. Similar to Expedition 33, they combine French and Japanese culture and actually do it very well. Back to the racing. Thank you, Erwin and Carl. Absolute pleasure. Thank you for being a member for 10 months. Appreciate you. I appreciate you, Carl. Maximus, on the other hand, the jury is still out. Appreciate you, Max. Genuinely, you son of, I appreciate you so much. It's at the top. That's what I'm saying.
This is the top of the list. I saw it.
I have Fist of the North Star, one of the worst movies ever to watch, which is why I couldn't watch True Detective, one of the greatest shows ever made. I'm sorry. It's just not my thing. Now, if they were in space and they had power rings,
and
by
the way, I want to say this right now. Popeye's chicken has a better chicken sandwich than Chick-fil-A. There, I said it. You tried Popeye's chicken sandwich? It's far superior.
Oh, actually, yeah, I have, but I feel less likely to get robbed while sitting in the Chick-fil-A drive-thru.
Legalities aside.
In a vacuum.
In a vacuum.
Yeah.
Alrighty, we have streamer drama to get to, and I want to know how many of these people Badger knows who they are. So, Ethan Klein and H3...
That's for your medical treatment. For healing gifties.
You're on vacation, ABF! Or Dr. ABF.
Oh, didn't stop this. Come on. Did you escape the heat?
Give me the cash.
Been here long?
Yeah, long enough. Come on, give me the cash.
Yeah, what did he say? It was 113 or 117 where he lives?
Some asinine fucking North Africa horrible heat. Yeah.
What?
Enjoy the mountains.
I'm not saying that God is trying to kill people where ABF lives, but the argument could be made.
It's this type of heat.
Wait. The one person in chat who agrees with me. I disagree. I couldn't get into True Detective, and I like drama series. So wait, do you agree with me or disagree with everyone else? All I'm going to say is I am putting words in D-Watt's mouth. 100% agrees with me. Thank you, D-Watt. ABF, Jesus H, man. I get jump scared by it still as much as I got jump scared as in 28 years later. Oh yeah, whipping out Hayden seat issues. Going on because it's over 105. I need to see how hot it is right here because I normally go on lots of walks. I think I went on my last walk for the day. Let's see. 90. Okay, yeah, it's currently 90 here, and I feel like I'm gonna die. So 113. Ow. I've not evolved enough for that. Oh, I feel like Fenris lives somewhere cold.
Valhalla.
Right? Okay, Badger, we're doing a streamer test. H3H3 Ethan Klein. Do you know who he is?
I know that.
Okay, do you know who Casey Tron is?
Nope.
Me neither. Do you know who Frogan is?
Nope.
Yeah, I only know her as the Muslim one that ends up on Asmongold's clip channel sometimes. You do know who Smash JT is, though,
yes, I
right?
do.
Okay, so essentially, did you hear about iDubbbz's Content Cop? Yeah,
nope.
I know, right? Okay, so iDubbbz. I know all these old YouTubers. I know who they are. I don't care about any of them. And then when your fame is like past the sunset era, sometimes weird things happen. And this is where we currently are at. Also, yeah, shout out Hayden, first day of summer. I know it's just getting started. Shout out, Coin Boy. Always appreciate you. So, I know, right? It is my fault. So, H3H3 put out a big video that he essentially was trying to bait all of these react streamers into watching, and all these react streamers, they do this really interesting thing where they pull a video up. Here, I'll give it a little example. They pull a video up and then they start playing it and then they fuck off for 30 minutes. And then they come back.
We're gonna watch it.
Oh,
Ready?
wait. No, I was wait. Fuck. Yeah. Fine, watch. Fine, yes. Actually, it does look really good. But then we're getting back to Frogan because whoever that is really matters, Badger.
What were you trying to show?
Blood massage. Okay, we'll get right back to streamer drama. But first, we have blood message. So we have another game from China that looks fantastic. China, Japan, Korea continuing to give the fans what they want, while Western devs we can occasionally get an Expedition 33 or a Schedule 1.
All right.
Blood Message. It looks right up. It looks like Badger's kind of game. Not really mine. This is like the character drama of video games. Give me a hack and slash. Yes. I was gonna say we might need you to do some translating. If you want to lower the volume a little bit and offensively translate on occasion.
Yeah, hold on, let's wait for the new line. Like a stars in the sky.
Yes.
What is it we say? With the Tang dynasty gone, and with the gods and Buddhas still favor Hexi. I am serious. I still want to give it another try.
So guy on the left seems to be the main character. This is your Sekiro or your Jin Sakai here.
Whatever.
All right, yeah. You can turn the So I couldn't figure out if it was Chinese or what. I had to look it up because I was like, is this Indian? All you Assassin's Creed enjoyers looking like China might actually give you what
it
you
looks
want.
clean. Oh, this is Assassin. See? It's all you had to do for fucking Assassin's Creed.
But what about that one black person in ancient China? What about them?
Anya.
阿爷，我将追随杀诛一举，去长安。你这是让他们去送死。
It's like a 5-minute trailer too.
That combat looks good.
Yeah, lots of gameplay, lots of actual cutscenes, and in-game engine cutscenes. Like everything we actually want out of a trailer.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like flair in the animation. Like it feels nuanced.
Yeah, nice little hovering between realistic and arcadey.
Yeah.
为众生之苦，长漫于天地之间。
So, Badger.
Yeah, what were they thinking?
This is your kind of game. Is it giving you feelings?
Yeah, I would play this. Let me see. Combat looks on point.
Ooh. Yeah, fun little set pieces.
没有我的帮助，你走不出这片沙漠。
Yeah.
Pretty ladies.
Yeah. Lore.
Yeah, lots of weird gods, and
Exploration.
mythological creatures you can do.
就让我来。
Yeah, feel free to skip around. Yeah.
Looks like a Chad.
阿娘，等着我。
Certainly seems more hype than the Ghost of Yote trailer.
Yeah. Ghost of Yote is going to be because it's that actress that has already turned everyone off her politics. That's good to me.
All right. Well, then the question, it being Chinese, it's what NetEase. It's one of their studios, along with another studio. NetEase, they're the ones who did like Marvel Rivals, a bunch of other popular games.
AOK USA.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that's good. I'm fine with it.
And as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I'm with you guys. It's a Western devs get good situation. But in the future, it will suck if all the games are made by China. Yeah, I know. That's what's insane. We have to go to the communists to not have communism in our games. So, okay. Well, hey, I kind of thought everyone would be excited about that. And then I thought it might be Indian because there's another similar game like that coming out of India as well. So that's one of those things too where I don't care for Dark Souls games, but the style, the aesthetic, the fantasy of it, I really want to enjoy. And they were creating a lot of games like that. We're finally getting a little more hack and slash, which is my style, or this is a little more like an Assassin's Creed adventure, kind of game, Badger's thing.
Open world, we're not third person.
Yeah, and because neither of us are Dark Souls enjoyers, but I mean, they all look so cool. The bosses look cool. I wish I liked Dark Souls and such. And this is in that nice little middle ground where I'm fine with everything getting turned into a Souls-like style. Not a Souls-like gameplay mechanic, but a Souls-like style I'm happy with. And Asia, it's just doing them quite well. From Software, the guys who make... Those are Asians, right? Let's see, From Software? That's not the West, is it? Doing Dark Souls? From Soft.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Yeah, Japanese. So yeah, the ones who started Dark Souls are the Japanese. So happy to get it. Happy to get it. And that's one of those things where Expedition 33, I was a little concerned about the parrying because Dark Souls, if I have a game where you can parry, I often forget you can parry. I sure as hell don't know the button. I can dodge roll. Okay, I will just dodge roll my ass everywhere. Why would I parry when I could just dodge roll behind you? But play Expedition 33, now all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I think I get parrying now. Doom Dark Ages, I made it super easy to parry with that shield. Now I'm like, hey, I kind of like parrying. So hopefully one of these days, all the Souls-like adjacents, maybe someday I can play Elden Ring and enjoy it. Maybe.
One day.
One day. So back to these idiots. So H3H3, which I've apparently used to be like us, and then a lot of these people kind of they get money and fame, and then they have to turn super gay. So he essentially set up bait to have them do a non-react react stream to his video, and then he's now suing them all for stealing his video, essentially.
Okay, that's a good grift. Let me know how that works.
And now they are counter grifting by setting up GoFundMe's for legal defense. Here's the thing, though, friend of the channel, Smash JT, has had to do this. I asked for exactly what was required for my initial retainer for defense against a crazed lunatic. These bitches out here making a business opportunity for straight up stealing content. We're not the same. Asking for 100K from Denim, 200K from Frogan, 100K for Casey Tron. Yeah, Smash asked for 25K. So they are trying to monetize them getting sued for being lazy, useless React streamers. Yes, it's griftception currently going on, and I hope it destroys Twitch. Because the other thing is a lot of these are Hassan people in the Hassan orbit. So he was actually trying to bait Hassan as well, but apparently he didn't. He actually did like a reaction to it, so he couldn't get Hassan. So it was almost the ultimate streamer drama. But yeah, he filed the video with the U.S. Copyright Office. He copyright the motherfucker just to be able to sue the React streamers. Which is like, I'm here for like screw the React streamers, but also that's pretty douchey as well, buddy. So I'm just glad all the shitty people are all being shitty, and I hope it works out shitty for all of them. But sadly, a lot of them are just gonna fundraise off it and double down on this behavior. Let's see, we're running out of time, so we'll skip that. Sekiro. Did you ever play that, Badger?
No. I've seen it. I thought about it, but no, I've never.
Well, that's a good example because you love some Ghost of Tsushima, and it's that similar style and setting, but Sekiro is a bit more Souls-like.
Which is why I didn't.
Exactly, I know. So it's like you kind of got to slowly get me over to it. It's working very slowly. Badger's a man who likes exactly what he likes and is happy not experiencing anything else. So it's like, we like our certain things, just like I don't like my character dramas and whatnot. So Sekiro, I really would have been interested in playing. When you guys were telling me to play Ghost of Tsushima, I thought you were talking about Sekiro, and I was like, no, I don't. But then once I realized it wasn't, then I was like, oh, good, because I want that style. We'll cover Hayden real quick. For 20. Oh, wait. He said, and he just, okay. He filed a video with the U.S. Copyright Office 3 days before he posted it. This could actually end up being bad for content creation. Getting government involved usually doesn't end well. Yeah, like I said, it's a lot of shitty people doing shitty things. Okay. He tried to super chat it, but genuinely appreciate you so dang much, Hayden. You definitely need a clip after all of this.
Be careful!
The tab I exited out of was Legal Mindset was dealing with all these retards who were like, but this is entrapment. He entrapped us. And it's like, that's not how that works. That's criminals and police. You don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, we're going to hear lots of wonderful legal theories from a bunch of retarded streamers. Legal Mindset is going to have plenty of topics to cover for quite some time. Back to some Sekiro. So, I don't really want to play the Souls-like, but wait, they're turning it into a manga, and the art actually looks really cool and high tea. Alrighty then. Sekiro manga, I am intrigued. Oh wait, yeah, one last one. It looks really well done. I see that bad boy out. I might have to buy that. And we will go ahead and let's see if there's anything else I put in the title. Oh yeah, we got a quick Tomok section. The more I keep seeing of this Digimon game, I want to play it. Tomok, if this game gets gifted to me, I can 100% guarantee one of the short videos will be made about it. And then this brings up, I'm playing Pokemon. I enjoyed the first movie. Tomok's already recommended a Digimon movie to me. So I was just throwing it out. Chat, I've watched one other Pokemon movie that was surprisingly good. If there are any, wait, what? That was actually really good Pokemon movies out there, let me know. And then Tomok, if you need any other ideas, if there's a Pokemon movie you want me to watch, would genuinely enjoy watching one. And
I never got into Digimon.
I kind of dabbled the show and I had a couple toys, but yeah, obviously Pokemon with the game and the cards was the real one. And yeah, I'm playing Pokemon Shining Pearl, which really, really makes me appreciate the turn-based combat in Expedition 33. And I'll make my own theme park with blackjack and hookers. Shout out to Tomok for gifting me blackjack and hookers, a game you can't look up on Steam. Nothing will show up. If you try to look it up through the search, it makes you log in. Shout out. I will never be playing blackjack and hookers. But shout out Tomok, I appreciate you gifting it to me. And if anyone who friends me on Steam wonders why I have my games privated,
that's why.
That is your answer. Star Wars Battlefront 2 peaked yet again at basically 20K, Badger. It was
on sale.
New highs. Oh, is that what happened?
$3 the other day. Yeah.
That's great.
So the momentum has kept up since that last May the 4th, and yeah.
See, Paul Tassi, seeing people enjoy Stellar Blade. And yeah, last one, the pain of having 3 different consoles. Dude, I'm still figuring out the Nintendo buttons. What I tell myself is when it tells me to press Y, I don't press Y. And if it tells me, wait, no, I press X. And if it tells me to press X, I press...
Borrowing my homie's PlayStation 4 to play Ghost of Tsushima and the Spider-Man game the first time through and having to use PlayStation controllers was so fucking second language that it was like, you have to think everything in one and then translate it again. Yeah. And it's so hard to get fluent gameplay. Yeah.
When you're pressing it, you're normally good. But when it's the quick time events, it's like when I switch from reading comic books to reading manga and I start like turning the page the wrong direction and stuff like that.
I can't tell you how nice it was to go back and play Ghost of Tsushima and Spider-Man when it finally released on PC on like an actual Duke controller. Yeah, it's just, come on, guys.
What are we doing? Played a game with mouse and keyboard since Schedule 1, which I very much so could have just played with the controller. I hate to say it, I'm a PC Master Race kind of guy. Unless it's a first-person competitive shooter.
Competitive shooter is the key to that.
This is better than mouse and keyboard.
Doom was also playable with a controller, even though it was
actually, no, that was, Doom. Doom, I definitely did mouse and keyboard.
But you could also play with a controller. It worked just fine. Now, competitive, sure. Against other people, sure. Sure.
And like, third person is also, you don't normally necessarily have to have as perfect aim. My aiming in Expedition 33 is so bad. There's a little treasure chest with like a black vortex on it. You got to shoot 3 little like vortexes, and I'll see it. And then this is how I go.
See, I'm used to third person aiming, so it's fine. And even I like the walking. You can't walk with WASD, but with toggle, you can go forward just a little bit and walk and control your speed. And
I do a lot of, this is really pretty. You guys will see a lot of this in my video, just slowly turning through the setting because it's so freaking beautiful. Yeah, you cannot do that with a keyboard, and you sure as hell can't do it with the mouse where you're like, It's hard enough getting the stick to stay where it is and be slow, but you cannot do it with a mouse. Tomac for a tenner. I gift you. I also gifted you Spirit X Strike. Hell yeah, that actually looked good. That game is hard right now. Oh no, I hate difficult games. I may have stumbled through an entire stream trying to play it. Okay. Shout out Tomac, appreciate it. Definitely gonna go in the play in the future list.
I feel like he was trying to slur us by calling us controller scrub, but Siu that works too. What's this?
I would say like ABF plays Diablo. Dude, I tried playing Diablo very briefly with a mouse and I went, I have to click where I want to move. And then I went, I can move wherever I want with this magical analog stick. Because normal way people play that, it's like watching them play StarCraft, where they got like 8 p.m. constantly moving. Or if you watch them play League of Legends and they're constantly like clicking back. Oh no, click here. No, click to move. And it's like, no. This right here. I know, like Tomac could be a PC Master Racer, but he chooses to be a console.
Yeah, that's it's like just you get it away and you accidentally hit the wrong thing, and then you're hitting E and Q. Like it's just. I like chopsticks, but we have the fork.
We've all hit the Windows button at a very inopportune moment, but still at the same time,
yeah.
Xbox, it's harder, but PlayStation, they put their like home button right here, so you get a little too hardcore in COD and you slip.
So many times when I borrowed my homies, there's so many fucking times that I hit it, and he had on like the Axis thing too.
Oh, driving, another example. Actually, when I played Battlefront 2. Oh my god, yeah. When I played Battlefront 2, I did all the shooting, and then I went into a TIE fighter, and I immediately switched to this because it was so difficult otherwise.
I don't understand how anyone ever tried to play Grand Theft Auto games on the computer when you can't fucking control how fast you're going, but on controller you can control how fast you're going with the like.
Cyberpunk, driving in Cyberpunk with a mouse and keyboard
full speed
was
or
atrocious.
Fucking no speed. Yeah, no, it's just come on. We can admit that there's some things that are better on a controller. It's fine.
And I get it. Like I get all of you want to be like, caveman or like Master Race or whatever.
100% what I was thinking of. It's like you fix your car and it's all brand new, but then you can't fucking modulate your speeds. So you're crashing still. Yeah.
And I will say, mouse and keyboard, you want actual like good mouse and keyboard, you gotta have some thumb buttons. But then you get too hardcore, me playing some Overwatch, I'm going all over, and then you hit the reload button in the middle of a fucking like, you're doing like a 360, like no scoper, and then all of a sudden you start reloading, and it's like, motherfuck. So yeah, they all have their pros and cons. And
I remember back in the day.
Console plebs, I get it. Totally respect your decision. We're still going to make fun of you, though, because we spent way too much money. And part of the reason you spend way too much money on a PC is just to lord it over the console pleb. So I love you guys. I only lord it over to you because I spent too much money on a computer. We love you guys. I mean, PCs are perfect in every way, you idiot plebs. Get good. Love you guys.
Cubes.
And I will say, I was a PlayStation guy, so I like me some squares and circles and what have yous. But if we were to standardize Badger, I got to give it to Xbox.
Yeah.
And like A being on the bottom and B being on the right, the fact that
it just feels right because A is always activating, B is always back.
And then Nintendo, they have the A on the right. So it's not even that they just switch it around. They expect your main one to be on the right button instead of the bottom button.
Yeah. I don't like it.
So
yes, it freaks me out too. It feels wrong.
Yes, I 100% agree. And it's weird, like to back out of stuff, you're hitting that button and it's like, no, that's supposed to be the okay button. No.
Yeah.
So even though I'm more of a PlayStation guy growing up, I would say for standardizing, we would standardize to Xbox.
Yeah. Right bumpers, grenade.
Yeah, X to reload, X to doubt.
Like for a while, there has been a standardized controller layout for most first-person shooters in most games.
Yeah, which is why it doesn't matter until like QuickTime event. You're like, wait, whoa, and you're like,
if
like
you
when
run,
your parents like have to look at the keyboard to type.
Toggle. There's a lot of games, right, where you hit left toggle to run, and if you tap B to crouch, it does the slide. And you're like, okay, they got that mechanic, and like it's somewhat.
Yeah, exactly.
See,
Yeah, like I always
sometimes we're gonna switch.
I usually put reload on this middle bottom button, and then I put melee on the one above it. So it's like no matter what game I'm playing, I know where the buttons are.
Yeah.
And then I accidentally hit the wrong one when I get too excited in a firefight.
Every time. That's why I meant to draw my taser, I swear.
I got these buttons up here, which are really great, but they were my ultimate button in Overwatch. I wasted so many ultimates by fat fingering them.
Fat fingering.
Yes. Badger, what do you have going on today, Expedition 33?
Thankfully, I have nothing but Expedition 33. Yes. Shout out to all my friends. That's where I'll be.
Excellent. And that's
that
also
paintress is going down, even though she's probably a victim too.
I know, and I'm supposed to be going up against her, but it's not even Act 2 yet. So I'm like, I assume there's an Act 3, so I'm not sure how well this fight's gonna go, and I can't wait. And I didn't get to play as much as I wanted to yesterday, which means like it's like all I'm doing today. Guys, Expedition 33, it's on Game Pass. Play it. I'm going to make this video, and you're going to wish you had played it, and you've not seen any of the things that spoil you. You need to play it, because I'm going to force all of you. Game of the year, I don't even think does it justice. Game of my lifetime. Play it. Please God. It's $50. Please God, play it. It's on Game Pass. Please God. Play it. Okay. This is your last chance. Absolutely appreciate you all so much. We'll be back here tomorrow for probably another Darwin and Beeve. ABF is jet setting about because he doesn't want to be baked alive, which I guess is pretty reasonable.
Who's just stopping at chicken sandwich places?
Waffle fry. We don't have this sort of technology up north. Yeah, he's gonna be seeing lots of fun things. Wait till he sees gas in gallons instead of liters. Wait, he's gonna have to learn Fahrenheit and inches and stuff.
Yeah.
Hey, Seuss, appreciate you so much. Your clip can roll us into the outro once I scroll to the Jason.
So long, and thanks for all the fish.
Oh, the camera's on. The camera's been on the whole time, huh? I don't even know. Hello.
Screw you guys. I'm going home.
Oh, it just ended.
Is it playing?
It played and then it stopped. Did you stop it? I'm just going to keep bringing it up. We'll just pretend. Screw you guys.
So
I'm
lagged
going
out.
home. No, it was playing.
It didn't play for me, and then it stopped playing.
No, it was
and
playing.
You know what, chat?
It's all bad.
You deserve some Sydney Sweeney outro if it plays.